Hi, guys, and welcome to the Asia Cricket Podcast. It's just me today, and I will be previewing the upcoming match. It starts in about an hour between South Africa and Pakistan. But in other news, the Nuggin is back. Mushfiqur Rahim was man of the match in the third ODI against the West Indies, and I'm very, very happy to see Shakib Al Hassan come back after his 12 months off, and he was dominant, ultra dominant. And but the biggest high point in the series for me was in that third ODI. I know it's a weak West Indies team, but seeing the pace bowlers from Bangladesh take 6 or 7 wickets, which is really good. If Bangladesh want to take to the next level in Test cricket and international cricket, they need to rely more on their pace bowlers, the same like the old Pakistan team and the current India team. But yeah, it's not about the Bangladesh series. I'm going to be previewing this tour to Pakistan by South Africa. And I'm really, really happy with the squad selections for Pakistan. I think they've gone away from just throwing in 16, 17, 18-year-olds who bowl really fast. Instead, they've gone and looked at the domestic performers and they've picked who has been dominating in the domestic tournaments. So that's what makes me the happiest, seeing good young players like Saud Shakil playing, Imran Butt, another one, as well as I think Tabish Khan has 598 first-class wickets and finally getting an opportunity. Whether he plays or not remains to be seen. But yeah, I am impressed with the selection. I think it's what the good teams always do is back regular performers in 4-day cricket. Uh, and this South African side coming over is very, very strong. You're talking Kagiso Rabada, Du Plessis, Rassi Venderdassen, Quinton de Kock, Dean Elgar, Aiden Markram. So this isn't a second 11 or a third 11. This is the best South Africa has to offer, and that's what I think will make this series really good. This is huge for Pakistan cricket. I'm not a political expert, but it just feels so good for the players themselves and the Pakistan fans who, for the last 10, 15 years, have been punished by the actions of a very small number of people by not being allowed to have cricket in their country. And now the players themselves get to are playing more regularly at home, which is really good. This is their second Test series at home since I think 2009. So yeah, I'm just over the moon for Pakistan and their fans. Going through their squad, I think the batting will probably be reasonably similar to what we saw against New Zealand, but the big in with the batting is Babar Azam comes back. Babar Azam is a world superstar. He is going to be he's going to break all the run scoring records for Pakistan. I think I don't think anyone doubts his potential, and he's still very young. I think his first Test series as captain, so this will be interesting. I really hope the captaincy doesn't take away from his personal performance. Uh, in my opinion, I would have maybe just given him 1 or 2 more years as just a Test batsman before giving him the captaincy. But I really hope he does what Steve Smith and Kohli did and just take his game to a new level under leadership. But I think the biggest in for Pakistan in this series is Hassan Ali coming back. Not because of Hassan's ability, but just what it'll do for Shaheen Shah Afridi. Shaheen Shah he's a God-gifted talent, bowls 140 plus kilometers per hour, left arm, accurate, fast. His record at the moment doesn't look that good, but I guess he's been a victim of some interesting selections in the past. He's sort of quick bowlers need to hunt in packs. They need, whether it's two bowlers holding an end tight while one bowler takes the wickets. And Shaheen Shah Afridi has been the senior bowler, and Naseem Shah and Musa, just they struggled on flat decks in Australia, and it put a lot of pressure on Shaheen Shah Afridi. And even with that pressure, he still performed excellent. I think he did take 5 in Australia, and he's still taking wickets. But having Hassan Ali come back, Yasir Shah back in Asia, it's just going to open up a whole new realm of possibility for Shaheen Shah Afridi. He is a God-gifted talent. He's only 20. He's played a lot of international cricket now. He's going to be something very, very special. They just need to look after him. The 11, I'm not quite sure what they'll go with the 11. I think it'll be Abid Ali will definitely be opening. He's experienced. They may select Imran Butt. But yeah, we'll see Azhar Ali, Babar Azam, Fawad Alam. That is a very, very, very strong middle order. That's a top class all conditions middle order. Azhar Ali's such a strong defensive player, very, very good player of spin. Babar Azam is, it doesn't matter who the bowler is. Babar Azam is excellent, and Fawad Alam is a good attacking batsman, and he's a good pressure player. Obviously, Mohammad Rizwan, he's just gone from strength to strength. I think his best format is one-day international cricket and Test cricket. But he's a class batsman, a good wicketkeeper. And Fahim Ashraf has started to come really good with his batting. He's another one of these players from Pakistan who, coming through the age group, has always had the talent. He's always had that ability to be a big hitting batsman and a handy change-up bowler. And he's just taken, maybe he was just thrown into international cricket maybe a little bit too early. So he's taken a little bit of time to reach his potential, but his performance in New Zealand with the bat was excellent. And I really think this is going to be this series will really define where Pakistan is. I think the selectors have picked the best domestic 4-day players. The only player I think in the squad who is probably only there on potential is Haris Rauf, but I'm not sure whether he'll get selected in this first 11. They'll probably announce the 11 in the next half an hour, but Hassan Ali, Shaheen Shah Afridi, Nauman as a good player as well. Tabish Khan, Yasir Shah, they've picked guys that are so good in domestic cricket, and that's what Pakistan needs to do if they want to take the next step and then start bringing back that success they had, in the 90s and 2000s, where they could just go anywhere and beat anyone. In my predictions for the series, it's a bit of a hard one. I think it's only a 2-test series, but I think we'll see something. I think Kagiso Rabada from South Africa, he's going to get, I think he'll get 11 or 12 wickets at least. He is all conditions, all format. He is a superstar. I think he will do really well. I don't have as much faith in the other South African bowlers as I do in Kagiso, but he'll definitely, I think, 12 wickets or more for Kagiso Rabada in this series. I think we're going to see something special from Babar Azam. I think first series as captain, he's back home. I think we're going to see. I think we'll see definitely at least one century in these first 2 games. I'm saying probably 300 plus runs for Babar Azam across the 2 games. 12 wickets for Kagiso Rabada, and a century from Mohammad Rizwan as well. That's probably my only bold sort of prediction. I think there might be a situation in this series where Pakistan are 3, 4, 5 down for not many with someone like Rabada cutting them to pieces with the new ball. I think in this series we're going to see a test century from Mohammad Rizwan. As for my score prediction, I just think this Pakistan team really has something to prove. New captain. They've selected really intelligently. They've picked the best players from their domestic system in the best role. That top order is that middle order in particular, with Rizwan coming off the back of that, is sublime. Fawad Alam should have probably played 30 or 40 tests at least. Azhar Ali is a veteran, world-class player, and Babar Azam is just he is leading this next generation of young batsmen. You've got the Fab 3 or Fab 4, and the next generation is your Babar Azam, Marnus Labuschagne. I think Pakistan will still win 2-0. I don't think South Africa are going to make it easy. South Africa have a very good batting lineup. I just think Yasir Shah is going to be the difference with being back in Asia and a spinning track. I'm still predicting. I think Pakistan 2-0. Pakistan need to win 2-0 just for their fans, and just to keep the Wolves at bay for a little bit. And I think they will win because they've selected a good squad based off of form, not throwing teenagers into Test cricket when they're not ready for it. I think they've picked the best players. Saud Shakil averages 40 plus in first class cricket. He's a handy spin bowler. He might come in, bat maybe 5 or 6. Fahim Ashraf's in form. Hassan Ali was just bulldozing teams in domestic cricket. Shaheen Shafri, that left arm pacer, he's going to be good. I think Pakistan 2-0 victory. I think it'll be close. I think they'll win 2-0. I think South Africa will put them under pressure, and because Kagiso Rabada is, in my opinion, along with Pat Cummins, the best fast bowler in world cricket. So it'll be interesting to see, and I'm keen to watch. And I think they'll be getting ready for the toss in about 10-15 minutes. So until then, Pakistan Zindabad.